take an important part of the McGill Big 3, how you get onto your back, and then we're going to do a correction there if necessary. But now I want you doing probably the most equally across the board bastardized exercise is the McGill curl up. So I want you to get on the floor as you would, and then we'll talk about that if we need to. And then we're going to do the curl up, and we're going to get you off the floor. This is probably the most important part of the whole deal right here. Okay? So just do how you do. Good. All right, you're doing your curl ups. Okay, come this way just a little bit. Good. All right. So not to pick on you, but what motion is that right there?
Crunch.
Yeah, but what motion is that?
Flexion.
Is that a pain trigger?
No.
No, it's flexion and pain trigger though.
Not flexion is.
Yeah. So you got to be careful doing that. So what I want you to do now is I'm going to put you on the ground in a little different way.
Yeah.
So I want you to come up. So come on up. Now I'm going to show you like one of the easiest things on how to get on the floor and off the ground. Okay. So what you're going to do, you start off good. I want you to suck in the air and stiffen up. So you can just take a step back and lunge. You go down to 2 knees. Walk your hands down your thighs while keeping a little bit of stiffness here. So you're here. You're on the ground. You're doing your, you might be doing your shoulder big 3. You might be up in the quadruped. You might decide to do a couple bird dogs. You do your side planks. Well, the key is how do you get your back without stoking your triggers? So it's very easy. So you're here. All you do is open up one arm and turn it upside down and roll. Now, granted, I'm not on the mat, but we can fix that. Now I'm on the mat. So for the curl up, we want as little head movement as possible. So we want one leg straight. That helps the stress on the pelvis a little bit. So both knees aren't up. It's a little less invasive and stressful. So now we want to create stiffness here, pushing out laterally. Now, someone who like me has beat up shoulders, I can't get my hands behind the small of my back. So what I do is I just raise my head enough to get core stiffness, barely off the ground. I tuck my chin a little bit and I push out laterally and I feel and make sure every compartment of my stomach is hard. I do the other side. I raise my leg in here with my head for a progression. So I raise my head just a little bit along with my leg, so it looks like this. So I suck in my air, I'm stiff, raise the leg in here, raise my head, tuck my chin, and push out laterally. Okay, so for about 10 seconds, and the key, when you get up, it's just like this. Onto the belly, reverse engineer what we did, hands up the thigh, suck in some air, stiffen up, toe down in the back, and we're back up. Nothing comes out of your back that way. So a lot of the time, people, let's say you do the McGill 3 flawlessly. Well, you might be doing more self-harm than good the way you get on the floor and off the floor 2 times a day, then you're actually able to deposit in your bank account doing that stiffness, right? Does that make sense? Yes. Okay, so let's go through that. Remember, down to a lunge, knee, and then walk yourself down. Good. Suck in a little air, stay stiff. So now you can do your bird dogs, you can roll to your side for your side plank. And now just one arm up, turn it up, and have it flat. Open your palm up a little bit, and just roll. Super easy. Okay? So now, do you have good shoulders?
Yeah.
Shoulder blades? Okay. So we want one leg straight. Okay? I'm gonna put your hands under the small of your back just to bolster it a little bit. Okay? So now a little bit higher, right there. Now I want you to wing your elbows forward just a hair. Just a hair, yep. Now let the head relax. Keep the arm down or the leg down for now. So I want you to bring your head up just enough to create good pressure and push out laterally. Now tuck your chin in here. Not that much. Right there. Now push out laterally. Create that pressure. There it is. There it is. Hold that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Very good.
Looking for the answer to your sleepless nights, sore muscles, and better overall well-being? If so, PowerX Strength CBD has you covered. All of our products are made of CBD isolate and have 0% THC, meaning there are no worries of failing a drug test or the worry of feeling high. With PowerX Strength CBD, we offer a wide range of products and payment options to ensure you have the option that best fits your needs. Don't just take it from me. All of our reviews and client testimonials on our site speak for themselves. You can even get 20% off your order by using code YT1306 at checkout. Go to powerxstrengthcbd.com to order now so you can get back to sleeping, recovering, lifting, feeling, and being better.
So you got that down really well. You created a lot of pressure there. Now let's up the ante just a little bit. And when you raise the head, raise your right leg just an inch. Okay, so you're stiffen here. Raise the leg and raise the head. Right there. Now drive the heel. There. Now hold that. Now create pressure. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Switch sides. First leg straight. And we're just going to create the same motions we did before, less head movement. So head up just enough, a little bit less. There you go. Now push out laterally, hold that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. So as a rule of thumb, people that are bigger like Ian, that are more muscular, the way they do these exercises is going to look a lot different than the general public. Because you got big glutes, big hamstrings, especially when you're doing the bird dog, it's going to look like you're hardly even lifting your leg up. That's the way it's going to look for big guys like us. So the last little cue that I'm going to give them is minimize the head movement just a little bit so we don't pick his scab or his trigger being flexion. We want to avoid that cause. So just a little bit less head movement. So as a checklist, elbows forward a little bit, stiffen up, then raise your head, and then let's raise this leg. So raise the leg an inch, head movement, tuck your chin in here. Perfect, right there. Now hold that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax, come on up. Very good. I almost got you.
Oh, man.
I almost got you.
Yeah.
Good one. Just roll either way. There you go. Now stiffen up. Walk your hands up your legs. Suck in some air. Good. So we're going to be able to juxtapose the way you did it before and the way you did it just now. You're going to see how much cleaner your spine movement is just from that little bit of stiffening and just using your hips. So that instead of rotating and moving and flexing, you're just using your hips just to stand right up with it. And your body and your back in particular is going to like that a lot better. What are your thoughts on that?
I like it. I mean, I think that I don't think there's really any other way to get on and up and on down and up from the ground without entering flexion. Like the goal is to stay as neutral as possible. And so the only way, like I can't really think of any other way really, because you have to keep your hips under you. You know, if you don't keep your hips under you, then you're hinging, and I can't hinge right now.
Yep.
So that's really the main, probably the best way to get up, on and up, off the ground. I mean, I can't really think of any other way off the top.
Yeah, we sorted it out pretty good. Dr. McGill's, he's been working on this for a long time. So I do have a question for you. Would you ever feel your back catch when you'd be getting up and off the floor before, or down and off the floor before?
I think I would if I were to try to hinge. I think I still tried to usually lunge before, just because trying to find the most comfortable way, that probably, and I think I kind of sorted out that was the easiest way, just trying to stay away from what hurt. I just didn't do it as cleanly as that.
Yeah.
You know, it was a little bit less braced, a little bit less guarded, you know, and I would feel it a little bit, but it wasn't as much as if I were to just like, you know, hop up and down, you know, and say fuck it, you know.
So it's good that you grasp that, because there's 168 hours in a week, 24 hours in a day. You know, when we exercise, we might train, you know, 10, 15, 20 hours a week, but when you're doing these exercises coming back from a back injury, in particular McGill Big 3, him having a flexion intolerance, the way you move daily is going to be so much more important than what you're doing in the gym. Now, the gym still is important what you're doing there, But if you're moving sloppy outside the gym, even when you think you're moving well, to do these exercises when you're trying to bolster your core and wind your pain down, you're doing yourself a disservice if you don't look at every little thing, especially if you're doing these type of exercises once or twice a day. And then you're moving around the house, especially during quarantine. We're all around the house. We do chores in between clients and whatnot. So if you don't learn to use your hips and save your spine, especially when you have damage to it, you're always going to be behind the pain and the injury.
You're never going to give it time to actually heal, because you're going to, if you provoke it 10 times a day, then that's 70 times a week, versus like maybe you provoke it once or twice a day. You know, that's 10 times a week, and you're actually getting that weak point time to heal without constantly pushing on that bulge.
Yep.
Hope you enjoyed today's video. Remember, like, subscribe, share, click the notifications because we drop videos twice a week. We also have a live stream every Friday where I answer your questions. Click below to see the latest video that we uploaded. Also, for our products, our CBD, our books that correspond with these videos, it's down in the description. For more information about all things Brian Carroll and PowerAct Strength, go to poweractstrength.com. You could book a consult both virtually and in person with me. Enjoy your week, and thank you so much.